the home of the do-it-yourself trucker. When everything goes wrong, you got a Redneckanize. Let's jump on the line here and see what we got. Yeah, you're on the air. What's going
on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. How you doing?
Oh, okay. Hey, my name is Missy Lady Trucker, and I represent Ask a Veteran Driver.
Yeah.
So Edward Prince is a friend of mine.
That's me.
Oh, hey, Edward.
Hey. How you doing?
Nice to talk to you.
You too.
Good, thank you.
Yep, we're just we do a podcast here on Sunday evening, and we're just trying to get more people to call in. We record the podcast and then put the topics out on YouTube. So we're kind of excited how we're doing this. So we're just trucking around along here, and we kind of talk about what's going on in the world and trucking today, and sometimes the news articles, and see what people are thinking about. And I just ran an article just now talking about the Indiana Highway Patrol is going to increase their patrols to look for aggressive driving until, like, it started Friday the 26th, and then it's going until March 21st. They're going to be cracking down on aggressive driving and speeding and driving under the influence for the next 3 weeks. So trying to let everybody know that.
Are you saying they're targeting big trucks, or was that more geared towards the four-wheelers?
Well, they say all drivers is what they say in the article. Okay. So it's and what they said in the article is that it was funded, like they're paying for overtime through a grant that was paid for by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration through the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute. So
well, that would be federal then. That would fall under us.
Yep, exactly. So they might be looking a little more at us, but to me, it says tailgating, and I'm thinking, well, if anybody needs a lesson in tailgating, it's probably the four-wheelers.
Right.
Yeah. But it says to avoid any kind of criminal charges or legal fees, obey the speed limit, refrain from distracted driving, avoid tailgating or aggressive driving, wear seat belts, and never drive while impaired. That's what it says. So that's according to the Highway Traffic Safety Alliance. So I don't. Okay. So yeah, it's. I just thought it was funny that they mentioned tailgating, because I think that's all in the eye of the beholder. I think that a lot of cops out there probably tailgate more than they should.
Well, I would say Indiana isn't, a big problem, except when you get up there towards Gary, up there on the 90 and the 94.
Yep.
With such heavy big truck congestion, Now south of that, not so much. But when you get up there on, that is a problem. It is, because it's one of the heaviest trucking, freight lanes there is.
Right. Yep.
Is up through there. So all the way to Pennsylvania, which is the most heavily, that is the biggest freight lane state, period, is Pennsylvania. So, they do tailgate in big trucks. And so I'm not sure where their target area is, but if that's what they're thinking, then that would be the place, is up there on the 90 and 94.
Right.
For sure. So,
yep. Well, according...
Anyway,
no, I was going to say one more key part about this is they said that according to the Highway Traffic Safety Alliance, they said that the miles traveled dipped 14.5% in the first 9 months of 2020 because of the pandemic, but the traffic fatalities increased by 4.5% nationwide.
Huh.
So I think that was probably because when you have less traffic, people start driving a little crazier. I was just talking about, sometimes I'll get out in the middle of nowhere where I'm driving my personal vehicle, and I might go a little faster than I need to, just because there's nobody around me,
I think it also has to do with that there's a lot on people's minds.
Yeah,
past year.
That's true. That's true.
And daydreaming and being distracted with your own thoughts is
a
huge problem.
Oh yeah,
for sure. So, and that's something that professional drivers think about. That I'm focused on what I'm doing. I'm focused on looking at the mirrors. I'm focused on the traffic, and you're focused on those who aren't. So,
there you
that's
go.
Interesting,
Yeah.
That statistic that people crashed more with less traffic.
Yeah.
Let me go in my group if they want to listen to this. Do I just put this phone number, Edward, if they want to dial in and listen?
Yeah, I mean, this number here, it's kind of how we are live on this phone number. That's the only place that it's being broadcast is through the phone number. So, or,
Okay.
yeah, I don't think you can listen live like online. I don't really think that's how that works. I think you have to call in to listen. But there is a
What's
link.
the number again?
Yeah, it's 516. Yeah, it's 516-387-1733.
516. I'm sorry. Say again.
Yep, 387-1733.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna type this into my group. We've done. I've been on shows and internet and WLWAM.
Oh yeah.
100 here.
Mm-hmm.
They canceled that show. And I guess iHeartRadio actually owned it, so they had to say so to cancel the trucking show. Is what happened there. But anyway.
Well, that's the cool part about this here is we don't have to. It's just us. It's just me right now, and it's Taylor Barker is actually who runs this the link to the Blog Talk Radio. It's Taylor Barker. It's Unplugged Radio Network is who it is, and
all right.
And there's
he's a singing trucker, right?
Yeah, he's a musician. That's right. But he's a jack of all trades and master of none. Is what we call him. Right. But he's awesome. He called us up. He said, hey, I got this deal here, and I'm trying to get more people to use it, and you guys want to use it and put on a show? And I said, yeah, that sounds like fun. So I said let's do it, and let's do it on Sunday evening. That way I'm off work and all that, and so we started doing it, and it was great. I enjoy it so much, and it gives us an opportunity. We have a YouTube channel. We put videos out on YouTube, and it was hard making the videos, like coming up with the ideas and producing the video, putting the because you got to have good sound, you got to have good lighting, and it's all about that, and editing and everything. And so by doing the podcast and then just recording the podcast, it's been great. So we've been able to put out video of just the cuts of the podcast. So it's awesome.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys sure do a lot of good work for sure.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got to meet you at the truck show.
Oh yeah. And
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of what you got going on. Like I said, you run that Ask a Veteran, right? That's what you do. And I remember. I still got your sticker. It's laying.
Cool.
It's actually, I actually didn't put it on anything. I kept it where I could put it on, like I can display it on my little shelf that I don't have up right now. I don't.
Sure.
But
I can mail you some more if you need some extras.
Well,
one of my members, he surprised me with a whole box of stickers. He wasn't paid for a whole box.
Well, there you go.
That nice?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Hey, can I take a minute and talk about what we're doing lately?
Yeah, go ahead.
As a veteran driver.
No problem at all. What you got going on?
Okay. Well, thank you. I'm very pleased that this trucking school out of Bakersfield, California, found me. So the owner has dumped in, about 50 rookies. And I mean, they got great questions. They're all brand new drivers, and that's what we do. We mentor new drivers. We're trying to bridge the gap between the old and the new, and let them know that there's people willing to help, that we're there for them. And that's all they want to do is pass down their knowledge, to the new driver in the right way and the courteous way to drive. So I got about 50 new rookies in the past month or 2 months. Anyway, I just couldn't be more pleased with that, And the other thing going on is we kept a list of all these people who reached out to truck drivers and set up food booths and went out of their way during the pandemic last year. And we took screenshots and we made a big list of everybody from the Moose Lodges to Nebraska Highway Patrol, all kinds of people that went out of their way to say thanks to truck drivers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they didn't have to do all that, but we were in that spotlight for that moment.
Right.
which is funny. I mean, we don't belong there. We're back to our, rightful place on the food chain, which is at the, bottom. That's where we belong. So, but I printed out all of the screenshots and I bought a stack of thank you notes to tell them thanks that somebody noticed, and we noticed. So that's the other thing my group is up to, is we want to acknowledge, what they did and their effort and their appreciation of truck drivers.
Right.
So that's what's up.
That's awesome.
And yeah, thank you. Oh, wait, there's one more thing. And so also this year we invented the chain gang. And I have some drivers that, have driven out west all their lives. I think they got 45 years experience combined between two of them. And they're experts at chaining up, because that's what we believe in. You need to know how to chain up.
Okay.
Unless you're east of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Okay, where chains are not required. And you're pretty much not going to chain up. You need to know how to chain up. And you need to learn how to do it properly. You need to know the speeds. You need to know the road conditions, and not be part of pileups. You need to know how to do this properly.
Yeah.
So that's our new thing, is the chain gang. And they've put their names and phone numbers out there available for the rookies to call and have a one-on-one experience on, how to chain up and how to do it. And also the law. Every state's different. Colorado's different. Oregon's different from Washington. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what's going on, Edward. Well, thanks for having me on.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. Thanks for calling.